Place for yoga, stories
We're
and
doing
fun.
yoga again.
It's easy. Just copy the moves I do and enjoy the adventure. Now we always start in the same way, and that's by sitting on our bottoms, crossing our legs and bringing our hands together at our hearts and saying your secret yoga code word, which is Namaste. Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. There. Now let's look through the cosmonoculars and find out who we're meeting today. Joining your thumbs and fingers together, have a look through. Ooh, look at the colours and the shapes all spinning around and around. Can you see the picture?
Go.
Yes.
Bust it out.
And
Go.
It's an ant.
An ant?
It's Arnold the ant. What's Arnold doing? He's doing yoga.
Oh.
He's
Yoga.
doing crab's pose.
Okay.
Oh, Arnold, as you can see, is an ant. Let's try an ant pose. Coming onto your knees, everybody. Put your elbows down in front of you and cup your chin in your hands in your ant pose. Now, Arnold lives in a tree. Coming up to stand in tree pose. Bring one foot on top of the other, your hands together, and grow your tree up nice and tall. Now, Arnold's tree is a special tree. It's an apple tree. Try the other foot now, swapping the other side, bringing your heel on top, your hands together, growing up tall. And can you open your branches and wiggle your fingers like you've got lots of apples dangling? Well done. Now, Arnold lives in one of the apples on this apple tree. Now, Arnold has a dream, a big dream. He wishes to be an astronaut. He wants to fly in space, to zoom around the moon, joining your feet together, hands above your head, and lean over to one way, making a moon shape, and over to the other way, making a moon shape.
Yeah.
He wishes to fly in a rocket. Point your hands up high and jump your feet wide. Oh, to fly in space around the planets would be an amazing, awesome adventure. But how will Arnold ever make it into space?
I don't know.
Back in his ant pose, down on his knees, elbows in front, cupping his chin, Arnold sighs a big sigh. It's autumn, and the wind blows the leaves from the trees. Coming up to sit with your knees, hands down in the middle, lifting up as you breathe in, and breathing out as you lower down. All of the little animals start to hibernate, tucking yourself all the way down, preparing themselves for the winter. And coming up to sit, because all of the ripe, juicy apples start falling to the ground. Arnold's apple comes tumbling down and rolls along the ground. Sitting on your bottoms, hug your knees, and squash your chin down like you're squashing a tomato. Now rock all the way back and all the way up. Whoop. He rolls and he rolls. So much so that he gets very dizzy. It feels like a washing machine inside that apple. Crisscross your fingers, put them behind your head, and let's go a-spinning. Wishy, washy, wishy, washy, wishy, washy, woo! Wishy, washy, wishy, washy, wishy, washy, woo! Oh, poor Arnold. But his apple lands at the feet of a little girl called Angela. Coming up to stand, Angela folds all the way forwards, and she picks up the beautiful, juicy, ripe apple that Arnold is inside. I'm going to give this to my daddy. And she runs, run, 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 all the way back to her house. Jump your feet wide, hands above your head. Now, Angela's daddy is inside, packing a suitcase for a work trip. Coming down to sit, legs out long, Bend your knees and touch your toes. He opens the lid of the suitcase. Arms wide, he twists one way to get his anorak. Here it is. Wraps it up. And pops it in. He takes his arms wide and he twists the other way to get some ankle socks. Here's one and here's the other. Whoop, whoop. Then he lifts his arms and he closes his suitcase. Angela gives her daddy a great big hug. Oh, Daddy, I'm going to miss you. And she gives her daddy the apple, which has Arnold inside, as a present to take with him. Oh, honey, thank you so much. But you don't need to miss me. I'll be calling you on the telephone. He picks up his telephone and he shows her. You see? And putting the telephone down, I'll be watching down on you. Bring your thumbs and fingers together. Have a look through. I'll be watching down on you, my darling, from the space station, where I'll be up in space doing all of my space duties, being an astronaut. Arnold, who is still inside the apple, rubs his ears. Did he hear that right? Did Angela's daddy just say that he was an astronaut and he was going up into space, and that he was going to take Arnold the ant with him in the apple? Yes! Arnold's dream is coming true. He crosses his legs, brings his hands together at his heart and closes his eyes, and he sends Angela the biggest namaste to thank her. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. Arnold settles down in his apple. Lying himself down, he can barely contain his excitement. But he closes his eyes and he prepares himself for the ride of his life. Now Arnold is a little ant with a big dream. And dreaming is so important. Without a dream, nothing will ever happen. And you can dream to be or to do whatever you wish to do or be. If you can dream it, you can be it. So dream big, like Arnold, and your dreams may come true. We lie still,
We're dreaming.
imagining what our dream is,
I see the White House.
enjoying making it happen in our minds.
We're going to be the first president. Yeah, I
see
can be the first
Arnold
president.
in space,
Yes, the first president.
in
First
the rocket,
woman,
flying
first
around the
female
moon
black
as he
American
always
president.
And now it's time to wake up. We wiggle our fingers and our toes. We bring our knees to our chest. We give them a hug.
Oh, look.
We roll onto our side and we come up to sit with our legs crossed, our eyes open and our hands together at our hearts. And we finish just the way we started, with our secret yoga code word, which is namaste. Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. Well done, everyone.
Well done.
Thanks
You
for
did our
coming on the
yoga
Arnold the Ant adventure. You were great. I hope you come back
Now we're
soon
gonna be
for
doing a
another Cosmic
dance.